Not everyone grows up to be an astronaut. Not everyone was born to be a king. Not everyone can be Freddie Mercury. But everyone can raise a glass and sing. Well, I haven't always been a perfect person, and I haven't done what Mum and Dad had dreamed. But on the day I die, I'll say at least I fucking tried. That's the only eulogy I need. That's the only eulogy I need. He came to me in my sleep in the middle of the night on a Friday night last week. She whispered, "Hush, child, now don't be scared." I got me a few words of wisdom that I came back to share. And she said, "It doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you go. Remembered for the things they didn't do." I said, "Peggy, won't you stay here for a while? We can drink whiskey, we can play cards, and we can get wild." She said, "We'll play poker and we'll play for keeps. I only play angels lately and they never let me cheat. Doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you go. No one gets remembered in this listless life for the things they didn't do." And you could say I had a good start, and you could say I had class, and you could say that I was born beneath the ceiling made of glass. Always did right by my friends. And when I got to St. Peter's Gate, I told the keeper I'm not the one who needs to make amends. 'Cause better times are coming. Better times ahead. And no one gets remembered. My deathless child, don't rest too long in bed. Sang the blues. Hey, yay, friends and Romans, countrymen. Hey, yay, punks and skins and journeymen. Hey, yay, my sisters and my brethren, the time is coming near. Come ye to soulless corporate circus tops. Come ye to toilet circuit touring stops. Come ye to bedrooms, bars and bunker squats. The sound is ringing clear. after all, it was rock and roll. Take the stage, hey yeah, make miracles for minimum wage, hey yeah, these folk songs of the modern age will hold us in their arms. Right here, right now, Elvis brings his children home. Right here, right now, you never have to feel alone. Right here, right now, teenage kicks and gramophones. That after all, something as simple as rock and roll would save us all. Now who'd have thought that after all, it was rock and roll? And I still believe in the Saints, yeah, in Jerry Lee and in Johnny and all the greats. I still believe in the sound that has the power to raise a temple and tear it down. And I still believe in the need for guitars and drums and desperate poetry. And I still believe that everyone can find a song for every time they've lost and every time they've won. So just remember, folks, we're not just saving lives, we're saving souls and we're having fun. But I still believe. Now who'd have thought that after all, something as simple as rock and roll would save us all? Now who'd have thought that after all, something so simple, something so small, who'd have thought that after all, it's rock and roll? Our history runs down our rivers to the sea. Reminds us of the things that matter, home and hearth and history. And all our sins will be forgiven, washed away to set us free by the rivers that run through our homesteads, by myth and modal melody. I trace these rivers from the cities to the seas to remind me what I already know. I trace the shoreline through 1,000 estuaries to remind me an island is my home, an island is my home. Travelled far across this country, Northumberland to Southern Downs. I wandered up the rolling Humber and down the Thames to London town. And countless lives were lived and lingered in the Cotswolds and the Fells. I left a tapestry called England, life and those who lived it well. I trace these rivers from the cities to the seas to remind me what I already know. I trace the shoreline through 1,000 estuaries to remind me an island is my home. An island is my home. Round here the sky's a little closer to the ground. It's hard for someone to get lost here, harder still to get found. And though I've seen 1,000 rivers, from the Mississippi to the Rhine, the only place that I'll lay my hat down is by an English riverside. I trace these rivers from the cities to the seas to remind me what I already know. I trace the shoreline through 1,000 estuaries to remind me an island is my home. An island is my home. So place your trust into the sea. It's kept us safe for centuries. It's shaped our shores and steadily its care has brought us calm. And when I die, I hope to be buried out in English seas. So all that then remains of me will lap against these shores until England is no more. I keep having dreams of pioneers and pirate ships and Bob Dylan, of people wrapped up tight in the things that will kill them, of being trapped in a lift plunging straight to the bottom, of open seas and ways of life forgotten. I keep having dreams. In a bar in Exeter, I went back to her house and I slept beside her. She woke up screaming in the middle of the night, terrified of her own insides. Dreams of pirate ships and Patty Many years back when these old oaks were young, not long after the Northmen had come, a low and evil deed was done in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. From the shores of Normandy King William came to Albion fair King Harold to slay. With greed in his heart and a scurrilous claim, he took the land for his own, he took the land for his own. Now John was a blacksmith, an honest old man. He raised up his children and he worked with his hands, and his family's forged in a patch of land in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. King William rode out after his victory to ravage the land and his hunger to feed. For hunting grounds in the Wessex trees, he took the land for his own, he took the land for his own. But if you steal the land of an Englishman, then you shall know this curse: your firstborn son's warm blood will run upon the English earth. Now King William's son was called Rufus the Red. He took up the crown when his father was dead, and he roamed the hunting grounds in his stead, in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. But John's curse it called out, and Lord Tyrrell fired low. His arrow struck Rufus with a sickening blow, and he fell from his horse to the ground below. And the land took him for its own, the land took him for its own. So if you steal the land of an Englishman, then you shall know this curse: your firstborn son's warm blood will run upon the English earth. Many years back when these old oaks were young, not long after the Northmen had come, a low and evil deed was done in the dark of the New Forest, in the dark of the New Forest. On the very day I die, the very last of my desires is that you take my broken body and commit it to the fire. And then when the fire is finished, scrape the ashes in a tin, take them down to London's drinking reservoirs and throw them in. And then sex infinitesimal of my mortal remains will slide down 7 million throats and into 7 million veins. And I will creep through their capillaries to the marrow of their bones, and they will wake to bright new mornings, and then wordlessly they'll know that I remain. I am remembered. I remain. I am remembered. So these 7 million innocents, they will have me in their blood, and when they die they'll burn their bodies or be buried in the mud. And I will spread through streams and rivers like a virus through a host, from the hamlets to the cities, from the rivers to the coast, and from there into the channel, across the great Atlantic Ocean, and ever onwards to the new world through the water's gentle motions, until parts of me are part of every landmass, every sea, in the rain upon your crops and in the very air you breathe. I remain. I am remembered. I remain. I am remembered. And all the things I love will be washed away in the rain. I remain. I'm not convinced of the existence of these things that don't exist. Yeah, by Jewish boys with big ideas and scratches on their wrists, by a loving or a vengeful God, or one who'd condescend to wash his hands down in the mire among the misery of men, or by ever-turning circles hanging timeless in the sky, like a dream catcher distracting from the fact you're gonna die. But I place one foot before the other, confident because I know that everything we are right now is everything that was. That what Tyler, Woody Guthrie, Dostoevsky and Davy Jones have all dissolved to the ether and have crept into my my bones and all the cells and all the lines upon the backs of both my hands were once carved into the details of 2 feet upon the sand. So we remain. We are remembered. We remain. We are remembered. And all the things we love will be washed away in the rain. We remain. Forgive me, someone, for I have sinned, and I know not where I should begin. And some days it feels like you just can't win, no matter what you do or say. Things didn't kill me, but I don't feel stronger. Life is short, but it feels much longer. When you've lost the fight, yeah, you've lost that hunger to pull yourself through the day. But if ever I stray from the path I follow, take me down to the English Channel, throw me in where the water is shallow, and then drag me out back to shore. 'Cause love is free and life is cheap, and as long as I've got me a place to sleep, some clothes on my back and some food to eat, then I can't ask for anything more. So come on everybody, sing a 1, 2, 3, 4. So we all have secrets that we hold inside, yeah, the worst little things that you never confide. And the worst one of all that you just can't hide is that you're never quite as strong as you sound. So I'm sorry baby for the times I've hurt you, sorry friends for the times I desert you. Most days it feels like I don't deserve you, and I wonder that you're all still around. So if ever I stray from the path I follow, take me down to the English Channel, throw me in where the water is shallow, and then drag me out back to shore. 'Cause love is free and life is cheap, and as long as I got me a place to sleep, some clothes on my back and some food to eat, then I can't ask for anything more. So come on everybody, sing a 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on and join me in the water, and we'll swim for home. Sometimes it's hard to remember I couldn't do this on my own. So if ever I stray from the path I follow, take me down to the English Channel, throw me in where the water is shallow, and then drag me out back to shore. Yeah! 'Cause love is free and life is cheap, and as long as I got me a place to sleep, clothes on my back and some food to eat, then I can't ask for anything more. I won't ask for anything more. The path I chose isn't straight and narrow, it wanders around like a drunken fellow. Some days it's hard for me to follow, but if you've got my back, I'll go on. If you've got my back, I'll go on.
Rolling? Okay. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me tell you all a little story of the things I've found. Hanging out and drinking with my friends in the cathedral grounds, and later dodging drunks as we dance along Jury Street. As we wander uptown to the railway, our friends to meet. There's something about coming back to your hometown again, the place where you grew up and where you found your fondest friends. And though none of them still live here and I've got nowhere to go, I'm a Wessex boy, and when I'm here I'm home. Let me tell you all a little story of the things I've lost. Huddling for warmth on the top step of the Barter Cross, sitting on the bench by the bridges at the riverside, counting down the hours for the buses, cause I missed my ride. There's something about coming back to your hometown again, the place where you grew up and where your family from and friends. And though none of them still live here, and I've got nowhere to go, I'm a Wessex boy, a Wessex boy. And when I'm here, I'm home, and one day I will hear this song, anonymous and sweet, ringing out from a busker's guitar on the ancient city streets. I pause a while and smile before I continue on alone, and somebody else will sing the words, and I'll feel like I'm home. And the tragedies, the tortured little fates, the welling of nostalgia and the feeling kinda strange, cause despite a little changes, yeah, this place still feels the same. There's something about coming back to your hometown again, the place where you grew up and where you found your firmest friends. And though none of them still live here, but I've got nowhere to go, well, I'm a Wessex boy, I'm a Wessex boy. When I'm here, I'm home. Saw in the dawn from the roof of the bar. When nights become days, then you've gone too far. We listened to songbirds and rush our cars and welcomed in the day. He said London in summertime is great. On days like this I feel like I can escape from things that I've done and mistakes that I've made. I can wash it all away. We bathed like swimmers in the morning sun and waited for our night to end. We knew that one of us would come down hard and one of us would start again. Started out curious, it started out fun. We smoked in the woods when we were young and secretly slipped something under our tongues and danced the night away. But everyone stumbles on old cocaine. It burns out the best and it burdens the brain, till Brown comes and whispers away the pain, and you find you lost your way. We bathed like swimmers in the morning sun and waited for our night to end. We knew that one of us would come down hard and one of us would start again. Sink in a river for your death. You'd sleep with the fishes and draw no breath. You'd swallow forever till nothing's left. Take no rest. Oh, my friend, if you made for the shore, you'd see us here, we're all waiting.
Just cast your eyes down to the floor. You'll see us here, we're waiting. Don't sink in the river for your death. You could sleep in the shade and draw some breath. You could start fresh tomorrow and leave what's left. Please draw breath. Please draw breath. Let's let nights become days. So come down, kid. The roof's not safe now. All your friends are waiting for you to get some rest. I was walking home to my house through the snow from the station when Springsteen came clear in my headphones with a pertinent question. Oh, is love really real? Can any of us hope for redemption? Or are we all merely biding our time down to lonely conclusions? Darling, let me take your hand as I talk you through this. How loneliness etched into deep-seated psychosis, lying awake in crowded hotel rooms, focused on tapers, with my failings laid clear on the ceiling. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. So hard to not turn into my father, but if I only ever skip out his choices, will I ever choose better? Oh, the sad truth is that the grass, it will always seem greener. So I left you alone in a restaurant in London in winter. You deserve better. Trust is on my back, in my ears.
tally of mistakes and successes. Then the hour in that restaurant makes my score less than impressive. Oh, but each can be redeemed by the courage with which he confesses. So darling, I miss you, your music and your musk and your kisses. I don't think I can do this.
Brothers and sisters, have you heard the news? The storm has lifted and there's nothing to lose. So swap your confirmation for your dancing shoes, because there never was no God. Step out of the darkness and onto the streets. Forget about the fast, have a carnival feast. Raise up your lowered head and hear the liberation beat, because there never was no God. And there is no God. So clap your hands together. There is no God, no heaven and no hell. But there is no God. We're all in this together. There is no God. So ring that victory bell. Some overbearing priest. No waiting until we die, until we restitute the meek. No blaming all our failings on imaginary beasts, because there never was no God. The fighting of a land your distant fathers told you of. No spilling blood for those who never spread a drop of love. The finger pointing justified by phantoms up above, because there never was no God. There is no accept that there's an end game and we haven't got much time. Then in the here and now, then we can try and do things right. We be our own Salvation Army, and together we believe in all the wondrous things that mere mortals can achieve. Well, I've no beauty in the stillness of cathedrals in the day. I've sung glory, hallelujah, won't you wash my sins away? But now we're singing my refrain, and this is what I say. I say there never was no God. There is no God. So clap your hands together.